Bad Company, Rock Steady. This is a CVT lesson for my buddy Ray, the proud owner of my my old Dean. So tuning for this is standard. What I did is I got all the main guitar with the solo, and then I put in the guitar overdubs for you as well. All right, so it's interesting the way this is set up. They're a little misleading if you just, you know, we got section 1A, B, C, and D, and they're all similar. But I had to separate them because I didn't want you thinking each one was the same. Slight differences. So we're barring the 5th fret, D and G index. I take the thumb as an anchor because we want to yank those down, bend them. And then 2 open A's, palm muted. And you're going to do that 3 times. That's after the 3rd one, you're going to go directly into this. Which would be palm muted, 5-7 A, 5 D G, palm mute open A, and then 7 D G, slide to 5. That's the first one. Section 1B comes in at 6 seconds, and it's kind of a little turnaround, a shift in the order. Now we're starting with open A, palm muted twice, into the 5 D and G, bend 2 times. So now it goes like this. Into this. The ending is going to be different. This is, and we also have 2 open A strings leading into this. So that's palm muted, 5-7, no palm mute, 5 D G, open A, palm mute, and then check this out, 7 D and G with the 3rd finger, 5 D and G with the 1st finger. You may want to have this ready or close to it. I'm going to go down, up, bend. So that's section 1B. Section 1C comes in at 10 seconds, and it starts the same way with the opens on the A string 2 times, then open on the A, no palm mute this time, and the palm mute's on the 5-7 A. So it's, then we got our 5 D G, open A, palm mute, 7 D G, slide to 5. Now, the palm muting I wouldn't say is super critical, Ray. It can be a little confusing the way that they have it set up. There's not a lot of gain. This is back in the 70s. So you can get by with not palm muting those or palm muting them, but this is how they did it in the studio. Section 1D comes in at 15 seconds, and now it's open A twice, no palm mute, with the 5 D G bend. Into this. Now that's important because that's the main one, section 1D, that plays it 8 times. So you got your, that's more driving right there. Open A twice, palm mute 5-7 A. So there's our 5 D G, open A, palm mute to 7 D G. So, and that's got a rest after it. That goes 8 times. Alright, so that's your main hook. Section 2 comes in at 58 seconds in, and this is what it sounds like. Lost my spot. Wait. So let's break that down. Power chords with some altered notes on them. In some case the bass end, sometimes the higher end, sometimes both. 3A and then 5 D and G. In the tabs, Ray, I put the pinky as a bar course, you can use third and fourth finger if you want. If that's more comfortable, that's fine. I would try to mute out string 6 in case you accidentally strum it. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Take that, move it up a whole step to 5, 7, 7. Down, 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 open E. So here's what we got up to there. That open is just a lead into this, the F chord. 1, 3, 3 on the top. Down, down, down. Move it up to 3, 5, 5. That's our G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 5, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from the F chord, it's. And then it gets fuller here. This is called a C/G. It's got a G on the bass end. Bar the 3rd fret E, A, and then 5th fret D, G. And once again, you can use 2 fingers or bar it. I like to bar it. 8 times. Move that whole shape up 2 frets to 5, 5, 7, 7. Go down, 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 up. And then move the whole thing up to 8, 8, 10. And then 10, 10, 12. So see how the feel is there? And then 5, 7 EA is just a power chord. So 1, 2, rest again. Might even be quicker. Then 5 DG, and you're gonna hit a bunch of repeats. Okay, so we're gonna go to page 2. The next new part is really the solo, and it's 7 on the G. We're gonna use our 3rd finger, back it with a couple. Pick, bend it a whole step. So we're gonna bend, pinky 8B, bend the 7G again. Vibrato. Vibrato can be tough when you're bending a note. I still use the thumb as an anchor, but keep it up at the target note the whole step and try to vibrato around that. A lot of times people go to do that and it drops. It'll go. You don't want that. 8B, and then a pre-bend release. In other words, it's bent, we're going to pick and release it, and pull off to 5. That's time-stamped 226. 232 is our next timestamp. Oh no, we're not quite there. After we do the, we're going to go little blues run. 7G, bend, release, pull off to 5, to 7D vibrato. Now we have our 232 timestamp, and this is going to be 5, 7 on the D, 5, 5 on the G, down, up. So it's 5D, slide to 7, vibrato. So here's that run. Okay, so usually you can use these timestamps, or the timestamps as little subgroups. A lot of times they work out like that. If they don't, you take 3, 4, 5, 6 notes and then loop that, and that would be a riff. All right, 235 is our next timestamp, and that sounds like this. It's a real classic blues run right here. 7G bend, we're going to use our 3rd finger. I like to back it. And then 5 on the B and E. 8B bend vibrato. And you can see once again I'm backing it with fingers rather than go. You have no control, it's hard to vibrato, so try to back it. 237, we're going to go to the 10th fret B and bend it a step and a half. So it's a 3 fret bend. We're bending D to, no, not D. That's an A to a C. And that sounds like this. Okay, so it's a 3 fret bend. Stop the note, come back, do it again. Hold it, release it, and then go like this. Or 8-10B, 8-8E, 10-8-10B, vibrato. And you'll also notice, not just with Bad Company, but just with soloing in general, a lot of times when there's a rest, players will put in vibrato on that. It just kind of livens up the note so it doesn't sound so plain, right? So in other words, if he didn't do that, that's fine, but livens it up. 241, we got this. And what that is, pretty cool actually. 810B, 9G. You're gonna half step, bend, release, bend, release, bend, release, slide to 2, and up to 14. Let me up the gain a little bit. Don't overanalyze the sliding. That's just how it wound up being when they laid the track down. Then we're gonna go 13, 15B, bend, or bend, 15E, and then 15B, vibrato. So 247 is our next timestamp, and I would go third finger 15E, middle finger 15B, bend. And then do that again, but it'll be a pre-bend the second time. So little tricky. You could hold it as long as you're deadening it when you go back to the 15E. 13, 15, 15B, bend, 13, 15, 14G vibrato. So it's $252. We're back to this concept, 15E, 15B. I'd use the same fingers. And we're gonna, and you can pre-bend the 15B if you want. We can go EB, release, 13, 15B. So, and then pre-bend 15B, release, pull off the 13, 14G vibrato. So it's slide to 5 and then 4. So it's, and then 256, we've got 10th fret B again. It's 3 half step bends. We did this earlier. Vibrato the last one. And then our last page, page 3. Alternate pick this, 810B, 8E. And then 10B vibrato. 3 minutes in, we've got down up 810B. So we connected that. Oops. And then 7G. Bend, release, pull off to 5. And then we're going to do a bend off 7G. 5B, 5E. So some of these riffs are familiar, right? Kind of played something similar to this earlier. There's our 7G, 5B, 5E, and then 8, 5, 8, 8 on the B string, bend, vibrato, slide. And that's it for the solo. Then we got 304, section 2, one time, no star. In place of that, it's just 5, 7, 7 up top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 times. Okay, from there, 323 is our next timestamp, section 2. Again, no double star, and in place of that, you'll be going like this. Right where those double stars are. So 133, it's our F. 355, 577, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how the song ends. Then the second guitar parts, which are sporadic throughout the song. At 9 seconds in, we've got the 15B bending, 15E, 15 pre-bend release on the B. So it's I'd go down, up, down, 13B, 14G, vibrato. Our next one is just one part. At 106, it's a double stop, 5G and B. 114, we've got 8th fret B, bend, vibrato, slide. 121, we've got 7 on the G, just bend, release, bend, release, bend. No vibrato at all. 125, we've got this. Pretty cool. There's a little fret hand mute off the B string, just light pressure over the string, like that. Just a deadened string. Into 3 or 15E. So the 15E, 15B, pre-bend release. 13 on the B, half step. So slow, it's 213, and these are all fill-ins, right? Like I was saying. You go 7 on the D 3 times, 5 GB, bend, down, 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 up, 7 D, and then 5, 6, 7 D. So it's a good little hook. Make a song out of that, just that little part. 221, 8B, we just got a bend vibrato. 312, we've got some string mutes leading into 5/5 GB. So I would set those above the fret, set the other fingers down, go down up. The up will be the 5s. And you do that twice. And then palm mute 7D, back to the 5 GB up, again, again, with 2 5s. So it's, or bend the 7G. You'll bend the 7G again.